So yes, with that said, we can move on to the last song of the Cyclops saga, and that would be a nice place to call it a stream. So, if you're all ready, we can move on to my goodbye. Oh, and I just had to see this face again. I swear that face will haunt me in my dreams tonight. Yep, and Athena is here. Yes, sentimental, that's one of the words. Ah, that's a punch to the emotions. Oh, and they use red, just like Polyphemus.
Selfish and prideful and vain, unlike you. Every time someone dies, I'm left to deal with the strain. What's a title that a goddess could lend? If I'll never sleep at night, I'll remind you I saw you as a friend. But now we're
I like that surprise on Athena's face. The guitar's coming back in here because it's riled up. Athena really looks so big. You're so much wiser. Why is your life spent all alone? You're alone. Pew pew pew. Shots fired.
One day you'll hear what I'm saying. One day you might understand. One day, but not today. For after all, you're
just a man. Motherfuckers. Motherfuckers. All the dead people in the back. Oh. Yes. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Change the colors back to the reality. That's so good. I love the art for this one also. It's just the Polyphemus' eye. Oh, so good. I really like that, you know, when Athena gets serious, boom, everything turns red. Boom. I love that. Was Wolfie also... I think Wolfie was also in charge of... Where was it? Did Wolfie draw Polyphemus? No, that's Ximena. How about Survive? Who was the animator for this? Merxie? Oh, was it in Remember Them? Yeah, Wolfie drew Remember Them also. So that makes sense. Yeah, look at that. The color scheme is the same. I like that detail. And then also just Odysseus' face. He's so tired. He's like basically traumatized at this point. And then also, yes, it's a friend. And she looks so surprised. Which, actually, this is something that I want to bring up. I saw you as a friend. And then what Athena says later, here, you're not looking for a mentor, I'm not looking for a friend. I would like to bring us back to Warrior of the Mind in their first meeting. Yeah. If you're looking for a mentor, then make sure your time's well spent. And then Odysseus, bestest of friends. From the very beginning of their meeting, they already sort of had how do I phrase this? Like, they were already not looking at the same thing. Athena was looking for a mentee, and Odysseus was hoping that they could be friends. From the very beginning, they were already like out of sync, you know? So like back over here? No. Where was it? Yeah, over here. So now they finally acknowledge that, there was already a mismatch in what they both wanted from each other. And yeah, I just thought that was a cool detail from the very beginning. Athena was looking for a mentee, like a mentor-mentee relationship, and Odysseus from the beginning was looking to be friends with Athena instead. That's something else I want to talk about. Oh yeah. Yes, over here you can hear acoustic guitar. So Odysseus is being very vulnerable here. And then in this part, we're done. The electric guitars come in. He's now in battle mode, He's very riled up, very emotional now, and angry. It's so good. The chugging guitar at the back. And then I love how seamlessly it transitions from the guitar here to piano, and yet it still somehow keeps that intensity. I don't know how he managed this. And then also this part, listen to the piano. You're alone. I love Athena's expression over there also. It's just like the way that I hear it over here when Odysseus points this out. And it's the way that I hear this is just like he hit a very soft spot for Athena with those words, and like she's very clearly hurt over here, which is kind of, well, I guess I was gonna say that it's surprising, but like, something I like about the Greek gods is just how much human flaws they all have. And like, even though they're portrayed as gods and goddesses with, whatever they represent, whatever they're good at, and being able to do all this superhuman stuff, they are still such human-like characters. I really like that. So over here, Odysseus clearly hits a soft spot for Athena, right? And I love that you can hear that hurt, even though it's not her voice, it is her instrument that portrays that hurt for her.
You're alone.
Listen to how soft that is.
One day you'll hear what I'm saying. One day you
And the
might
voice actress does
understand. One day.
an incredible job over here also. You can hear that she takes on a slightly more breathy kind of tone to her singing voice.
Hear what I'm saying. One day you might understand. One day.
Like she's
Not
also hurt,
today,
you know.
for
And over here,
after all
just a man. And all of these people in the back. I'm very curious about this one. Why is there a child? Is that little Ajax? Did he die in the fight against Polyphemus? I'm curious. Oh, and this line. You sever your own head. I do not know the chronology of Greek mythology, but I am wondering if this is a reference to Medusa. Because if I am not wrong, it was Athena who curses Medusa into what we know she is, you know, with the snake hairs and petrifying every man or every person that she comes into eye contact with. And if you guys have watched Percy Jackson, then you guys might know that how Medusa dies is because Perseus decapitates her. It is a little bit upsetting that I can technically never get the story correct, because as is with, you know, ancient myths and stuff like that, there are many different versions written by many different authors, and, you know, throughout the course of time, the story kind of changes here and there. But anyway, I am technically wrong and correct in this case. There are versions where Athena does turn Medusa into the Gorgon that we know she is for various reasons. Some of it says that Medusa was a priestess to Athena's temple. She was a human, and then, you know, depending on the story you go with, some of it says that she was assaulted by Poseidon inside of Athena's temple, and Athena, being unable to do anything against Poseidon for whatever reason, decides to take out her anger on Medusa instead, and that ends up being like a story of a unfair punishment onto a victim. There are also stories where Medusa is also a human, but instead she was a very vain woman who was very pretty and, you know, was endlessly boastful about her beauty and just kept speaking about it everywhere. And then one day when she went into Athena's temple for whatever reason, she looked at Athena's statue inside of the temple and didn't speak too highly of it, you know, saying that Medusa herself could be like a better muse for the sculptor, or like she could have looked better and all of that stuff. And then, you know, that obviously upsets Athena, and Athena decides to strip her beauty away and also make it so that she can never get into the presence of another man again. But there are also versions where, at least if I'm not wrong, based on all of the things that I have been researching for like the past half an hour as of recording this. The earliest version, which seems to be the Hesiod. Hesiod, yes. This seems to be the earlier, well, at least one of the earlier ones. That version portrays Medusa as a monster from birth, and in that version, Athena had nothing to do with Medusa as far as I'm aware. So, again, there are many different variations. But in the variations where Medusa was involved, it seems that the common story that we know now is that Athena actually helps Perseus kill Medusa by way of decapitation, and then I believe Perseus offers Medusa's head to Athena. I'm not too sure why. There's too much reading for me to do at this point, but yeah, I thought that I would just add this little tidbit because why not? I'm wondering if this is a reference to Medusa. Like, now Athena is saying this to Odysseus, right? Like just kind of saying, okay, fine, you're dead to me, that kind of thing. Cut the line, they no longer have a connection. I'm very curious about all this also, especially suddenly there's a woman here. Like this one, I can chalk it off to maybe it's little Ajax, and the rest of them are men. But why is there a woman here? Is that because of the war? Perhaps, because I would assume that it was basically a massacre. So possibly Odysseus would have killed some women also. Oh yes! And when she sings, notice how over here she still says bye, which is exactly the same as how she left it in Warrior of the Mind. Yeah, this was how she left it in Warrior of the Mind when she had the influence of Odysseus with his riff. And now when she leaves, listen. This my goodbye. She holds out the note, going back to how she sang it before she met Odysseus, and just their relationship has been cut off, and the music tells us that it is. I love that detail. And you can hear and Athena leaves, and this is quite literally what the song says. My goodbye. They say goodbye over here. I love the way that the music portrays the goodbye. This is my goodbye. Oh no, before this. Oh no, was it not here? This is my goodbye. Yeah. She still has Odysseus, and then she's slowly cutting him off until this final line. She goes back to the way that she was before she meets Odysseus. It's so good. Oh. But yeah, I think this is a great place to call it a day for the stream tonight. I am actually quite surprised at how slowly I'm moving. I spent 3 hours for just 2 sagas. And here I thought this was only going to be a 2-part stream. Oh boy, this is going to be so many more parts than I thought.